Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's the pick. Lucic. Rebounded by Balmoro. And now just over a minute played here in the first. All alone. De Silva with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
So it's the visitors now. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 6.
Whew. Right now they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Six to shoot. For 3, Edwards. That shot misses. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Shields. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Shoots the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. To the middle, lets it fly. 5 to shoot. Inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the wing on the left. Edwards with the screen. It's intercepted. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lucic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Knocks it loose. And they're running. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Shields to the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the
offense. The order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got Mirotic, and it's McCormick in at the center position. And here is Brooks. Down low. Here's Mirotic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lets it go from the wing. Mirotic grabs the miss.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gozier, defended by Booker. Shot clock at 6. Mirotic the screen. Here's Quizier. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
A 3 for Mirotic. No good that time. They set the pick. Pass to Napier. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. That one, no good. Mirotic against Booker. Mirocic's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
A 3-ball sinks the 3-pointer. Mirotic has got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Lets the 3 fly. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer, and it's Mirotic at the elbow. For the 3, he made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
1:53 left now here in the second. Giffey trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Quizier. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul.
Here's Napier. Nothing on the board. There's the pick. Takes a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
A tight game here in Utah. Quizier passes to Mirotic. From outside, off the mark. Booker against Brooks. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Home team on D. Mirotic into the lane, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
To the inside. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's deflected. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shields. And the 3 off target.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Here's De Silva. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by a point. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here.
Taking a look at the visitors, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put.
And that's all for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. To the middle. There's the steal. From outside the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And Edwards drops them both. Here's Balmaro. Scoreless thus far. To the paint, Shields. That's tipped. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to De Silva. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
There's the screen. Shields. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. On Monday, and then on Tuesday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Edwards, that's good.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And so they foul intentionally.
Number 1, second personal foul, second team foul.
And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shields buries it from three-point range. He's got 17.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Lucic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Picked his pocket. And they're moving it up. Here's Edwards. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, third team foul. Checking in for the away team.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third. For the lead. A shot, no good. Pass to Balmoro. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
1:27 left in the third. From past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's De Silva, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. De Silva's got 7 points. Here's Balmoro. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The offensive rebound to the right side. Drills it from outside. 10 points for him. There's 25 seconds left in the third. .11 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Balmoro's got his third basket of the night. That will count, and it's good. It's over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Brooks, and it's Mirotic in at the 4 slot. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Brooks. Up and in on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. With the drive. Booker against Mirotic. Here's Brooks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Into the lane, and he gets it to go.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback, and what a finish we have in store.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court.
Mirotic passes to Quizer. Driving inside.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Over to the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Inside, intercepted. Fast break, here we go. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Yep, it counts.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Mirotic passes to Quizer. Outside for Mirotic. And finished off by Mirotic.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 1:09 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from short range.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Quizer takes it inside. Outside for Mirotic. It's money from deep.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
the wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And if they go on to win this, they can look back at that free throw as the pivotal moment.
Poke loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's De Silva. Count!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
A three for Mirotic. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so they get the victory here at home. That was a fun...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Fires for three. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Satoransky. Three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. With the drive, and Parker pulls it down. Guarded by Edwards. Shoots a fadeaway. Over to the wing. Second shot opportunity, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And he drops the first.
Cody, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 5 points in the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Now Satoransky. Pass to Metu. Back to Satoransky. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vesely. Here's Parker. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Pass to De Silva. Down low. Oh, sweet move. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And the shot goes in.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Vesely. Pass to Satoransky. They set the screen. There's the 3. Kicks it out to Parker. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Edwards. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's De Silva. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Satoransky. No points so far. Pass to Metu. There's 1:12 left in the first quarter. And here they come. Gets a very good look and converts.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Satoransky. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Away team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Satoransky. Drops in the 3.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the 3. And Metu pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Going inside, lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's the pick. Launches it. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feat.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Leading by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made. Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Fall. Back to Hernan Gomez. Oh, he tries a 3. First shot won't go. Booker for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Kind of like playing in a rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Old team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
He's guarded by Napier. Releases. Here's Hernan Gomez.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold.
The 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Pass to Booker. Goes up on the wing. Basket counts. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Gomez sets a screen. And it's off from three-point range. 3 on 3. The three. And he buries his first look.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Pass to Booker. 4-3. It's hauled in by Fall. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Hey, expanding his range. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Pass to Napier. It's stolen away. Hernan Gomez with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Back to Napier. There's the triple. They get it back. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hernan Gomez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. For three, Booker. He's off on that one. He's guarded by Napier. Picked his pocket. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Lets it fly. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, we've seen this before. When Willie's pushing the action, Willie makes things happen.
Hernan Gomez, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. So it's the home team now. And there's the lob. Oh! And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the first half now in the books. Leading by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look? And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. Wide open look. And the shot goes down. Edwards got 6 points. Edwards has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Satoransky passes to Metu. Takes a 3. That one no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right wing. Outside Edwards. Here's De Silva.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Satoransky. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
This one for 3. Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Satoransky's shot is off. Satoransky's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Pulls up for 3. On target from range.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Parker outside. From the arc. The shot, no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Pass to De Silva. Picked it out of midair. Satoransky with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Satoransky outside. Here's Vesely. Parker outside. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Another shot. Satoransky right side. Over Edwards. Tries to keep it alive. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And they pick up 2.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Inside. Here's the break. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Edwards. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Edwards has got 8.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Satoransky, no good from outside. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to Metu. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Metu's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Fires the 3, drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Parker passes to Metu. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here's Edwards. Give him 8. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Vesely. That'll count. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Fall, guarded by Edwards. Here's Hernan Gomez. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got 4 rebounds in the game. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
From deep, De Silva with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played, and he makes it on the layup.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
There's a screen. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Shot from the wing. Chalk up 2 there.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the right side. Pure from 3-point range. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Sinks it from distance.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
From downtown, he drops it from range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A minute 50 left in the game. Now Napier. Five on the clock. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. He buries it from three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Puts up a deep three. And he can't get that one. Pass to Fall. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That shot wide open. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Outside Booker. A deep three. It's hauled in by Fall. And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, they...
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Parker out there with Medu, and it's Vesely in at the 5. From the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Satoransky kicks to Vesely. Back to Satoransky. Lets it go from deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Brooks outside. For the 3. That shot misses. Parker outside. Here's the 3. It's good from long range.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shields, covered by Parker. Shields. Out to Brooks. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Right wing. Vesely passes to Parker. The 3. Rebounded by Balmore.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He has 6.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Rocket 6. Shields, covered by Parker. Pass to Balmore. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Rebound by Vesely.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And here is Satoransky. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Parker passes to Medu. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
There's the pick. Shields. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Parker. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Parker's got 5 now.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
He was all alone on that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Shields cans the shot with nobody near him. He's got 14.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Parker outside, connects from 3-point range. Knocks it loose. Parker's gone 2 of 3 shooting from deep here. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shields.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Medu. Still yet to score. The fadeaway. He can't get that one to fall. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Fall, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the 1. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The shot's good from Lapro Vitola.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Mirotic against Hernan Gomez. Here's Gozier. Outside for Mirotic. The 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Mirotic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Vitola passes to Fall. Here's Lapro Vitola inside, intercepted. Here's Gozier. It's stolen. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Abrinas. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. McCormick with the rebound. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And that one falls from Mirotic. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The layup off target.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Mirotic has a wide open look. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On Monday and then on Friday. There's 1:59 left in the second quarter. Launches it. No good that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wasted no time on that one.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
It's picked off. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Hernan Gomez. The three-pointer off the mark. Hernan Gomez has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Mirotic. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Mirotic has got 14.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
From outside the arc. Aprovitola, no good. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Abrinas. No scoring in this one. Hernan Gomez in the corner. From beyond the arc. McCormick with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Laprovitola. Puts up a deep three. And that one is off. That'll do it for the first half. Up by 15. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when... Changing focus now to the tough first half for the visiting team.
They have to lock it down defensively.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. To the left side wing. To the wing on the left. Brooks outside. Puts up a three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 6 points.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
They've got Metu. He's out there with Parker. And it's Vesely in at the 5 down low.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
A steal, and they're moving it up. Here's Balmore. It's Brooks on the wing, fires the three, bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 6 to shoot. Shields cans it from downtown. He's got 20.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sadaransky with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Back to Sadaransky.
Old team foul. Number 32. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Vesely. And then Vesely with the dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Paul Morrow, that's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Fires for 3. Brooks outside. Shields. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Here's Medu. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Sadaransky. 1:52 left in the third quarter. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up. Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Medu passes to Parker. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Sadaransky. Nailed from three-point land. Sadaransky's got 8 points.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Brooks from outside. Sinks the triple. Brooks has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Sadaransky. There's the 3. No good that time. Sadaransky's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. But 3 buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Parker with no one around. Good on the triple.
That's good. The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Stolen by Sadaransky. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Satoransky. Medu is out there with Parker, and it's Vesely in at the center position.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Satoransky covering. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. And there's the bucket from Medu.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
A three for Mirotic. It's in and good for his sixth field goal in 10 attempts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Off target with his three. Satoransky covering. From downtown, got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Outside Mirotic. Launches it from deep. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Mirotic, a screen on Hernan Gomez. A three-pointer is right on target. And he has 28 points for the game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Laprovitola. From down in the low post, it goes.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Abrinas with a rebound. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Launches a three. That one misses. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Laprovitola passes to Hernan Gomez.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Provitola's got 5 points now this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Shields. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Puts up a deep three. There's a screen. Fires from way outside. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Picked away. Stolen away. From deep. The shot off that time. Abrinas has gone 1 of 3 on the night. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Oh, that's blocked. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Mirotic. Plenty of daylight on that shot. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer kept alive. Here's Cozier. Hernan Gomez covering. Clock at 4. He can't get it to go. Here's Aprinas. No good on the triple. Fires from way outside.
Oh, what a shot! He brought the rain from deep.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Outside Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Guarded by Edwards. Cuts off the pass. From the top of the key, and the basket is good. We played just over a minute here in the first. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Appreciate the report, Ali.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to De Silva. The three is up. Connects from downtown.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Beyond the arc. Puts up a three. Buries it from three.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Edwards. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. That's tipped, and the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And he lays it up and in.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Launches it from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's De Silva. Counted from distance.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. To the left side wing. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. They set a pick to the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Guarded by Edwards. There's the block.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
A great way to end the quarter.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He has 6.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. And he can't jam it through. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Balmaro. 5 to shoot. Down low. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 3. After this break, we'll be back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Pass to Mirotic. It's intercepted. Fires from deep. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Three-pointer. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Napier with it. Checked by Brooks. Back to Napier. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Sinks the tray. Here's Mirotic. Booker defending. Mirotic can't get it to go. To the paint. Left side Napier. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Takes the 3. Outside for Booker. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Launches a three. Unable to get that one. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
So it's the home team now. It's a 16-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there. We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
No matter what he's tried, it...
Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
For three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. The three ball. The shot no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And he nails the open triple off the break. He's got 9.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the three-pointer goes.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Over to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-pointer.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. They lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You take a look at the visitors. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the visiting team.
I'm guessing my buddy over here.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. From outside, off the mark. Puts it up, and he drains the quick shot. The visitors with the ball. Inside. Off target from three-point range. There's a screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
He's off on the layup.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. He's got 11.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
The 3 buries it from 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The 3 fires in the triple.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Drains the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
In the third, 2 minutes.
They set the pick, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, that's 4 turnovers for him on the game. Giving away possessions will not endear him to his coaching staff.
Here's Edwards. A 3 from the inbound. He can't get it to go. Launches it. For 3. Sinks the tray. 14 points for him.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Out left to the wing. Here's De Silva. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Oh, swiped away. 3-pointer. No good on the shot.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hits the 3-pointer.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Connects from downtown. Give him 20.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. No good that time.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
This one for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Mirotic. He drops it from range.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Yep, that one's good.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Brooks. And he converts the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
And down it goes. 2 points. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic from deep three-point land. Not going to go that time.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Takes a three. Offensive board.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Shoots from the line. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Number 22.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Knocked loose. And stolen by Napier. Down low. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. There's a screen. They need this. Drills it from deep.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Mirotic. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Outside Napier. No good on the triple. Pass to Mirotic. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Brooks from outside. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. The long distance three is buried. 21 points in the game.
Oh, some staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
There's the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
not like you not to take a stance. Mirotic. No good with the triple. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The shot that time. Not on target. Fires away from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here's Satoransky, and he drives in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
From 15 feet away, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Away team foul. Number 13. First personal foul. First team foul.
Medu fires the three. De Silva with the rebound. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Lets the three fly. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Fall with the rebound.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Can they get it? That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And he jams it with authority.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Edwards. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Second team foul.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Off target from 3-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Tracks in the tray.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Pass to De Silva. Jacks up a 3. Out to Edwards. Drills it from outside. Edwards got his third basket of the night right there.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Sadaransky, the pass to Fall. To the wing right side. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The rebound by Medu.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to De Silva. To the paint. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now Sadaransky. He's got 5. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sadaransky's got 8 points.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Pass to Abrinas. To the middle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Latrey. Provitola, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Napier missing. Abrinas, the pass to Provitola.
Napier. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So it's the visitors now, trailing here by 8. Beyond the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And he drops in the way up off the glass. Provitola's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul. At the line.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. That's tipped. It's tipped. And here's the break. Here's Booker. And it's denied. They recover it. For 3. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Counted. His second make in 4 attempts. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's all evened up.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Laprovitola. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Giffey. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Laprovitola passes to Vesely. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Will it go? Aprinas' shot is off.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's guarded closely. Aprinas the pass to Vesely. Here's the break. Here's Napier. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Aprinas. Driving the lane. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lobbed up there for Booker. Vesely with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Shoots the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Laprovitola. Into the lane. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the home team. They're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Falls out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the point.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
It's good. 12 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots from the elbow. That one drops for him.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Satoransky's gone 3 for 3 from deep so far. Perfect. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Satoransky. They set the pick. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Medu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Medu's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Edwards defending. That evens the score.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Over to the wing. The rebound by Medu.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Launches from deep. Not going to go that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Back to Satoransky. Cuts off the pass. There's the triple. No good on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to De Silva. Looking to end the run. Lucic hits the outside fadeaway.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Here's Medu. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Just 5 to shoot. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
For the away team.
First one falls for him.
Number 13, taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Now, here's Satoransky. He's got 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Satoransky, 2 shots.
And so he hits both. There's a good screen. Fall with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 17 points in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
There's the steal. And here's the fast break. There's Parker with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Parker's got 6 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They need this. He doesn't hit that one. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up by 8. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Laprovitola. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Abrinas in at the 3 slot. And it goes down 2 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Giffey hands the 12-footer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Vesely passes to Abrinas. Driving in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. On the wing, Booker takes the three. Good on the triple.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Going inside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Abrinas' shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Giffey. And it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. So both teams making some changes here. Here's De Silva. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Rips it home after the terrific move.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Pass to Medu. So the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. For the three. They get it back. Parker outside. This one for three. Out to the right wing. Here's Medu. Off target from outside. Pass break. Here we go. Now heads to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
For three. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
To the right side. Parker drives in, and the dunk by Parker.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Out to the right wing.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Fall. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
12 seconds left in the fourth. Pocket 6. It's tipped. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.
party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Number 35, David.
Here's Balmaro to the inside. Parker defending. Pulls up. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Second chance shot. And it's good for 2.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
There's the triple. Shot's good by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Satoransky. He's got 5. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. No good. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Counted from distance.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Parker defending. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Satoransky. And a nice finish on the layup. He has 7.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And Metu pulls it down. Satoransky outside. And the 3-pointer goes.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And there's a pick from outside the arc. And Parker pulls it down.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Back to Metu. Offline with a 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Down low. High arcing shot. Brooks with the rebound. Fires the 3. It's tipped. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Balmaro. That 3's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Satoransky. Misses the 3. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. It's blocked. Parker outside. And he drives in. And Parker throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Inside. Off with the layup. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen by Metu. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Give him 8. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Nails it from 3. Up top, Satoransky. He gets it up. He knocks it down.
2 minutes allowed for user play.
Like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
To the wing on the left. Here's Mirotic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the inside. For the finish. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. The shot, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Launches a three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Sinks that one from the post.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Mirotic. Over Hernan Gomez. And that one's good. Mirotic.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Knocks it down from distance.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Jacks up a three. That shot, no good. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. To the wing, right side. They set the pick. That one's good. This game is all even.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. And they've been producing at a high level.
Oh, no question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
To end the run. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three ball. No luck on that one. 4-3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Intercepted. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over to the left wing. Six to shoot. Fires the three. That one is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks, getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, those.
And next up, here's a... That's it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. And there's the screen. Here's Brooks, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Fall, right wing. Metu, the pass to Fall. Shot clock at 6. From deep, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Fall in at the center position. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Out left to the wing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Parker in at the 3.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Ball passes to Metu. Parker right side. For the lead. The shot won't fall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Bolmaro. Got a piece of it.
Home team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 35, David McCormick.
On target from range. 14 points for him.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Kicks it out to Parker. Puts up a 3. Here's Fall. Up and in on the layup. Fall's got his second bucket on the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
To the left side wing. Six to shoot from downtown. Drops in the 3.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
All sorts of time. That one drops for him. Satoransky's got 9 points.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Pass to Bolmaro. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Satoransky passes to Parker. Pass to Fall. Here's Satoransky. To the paint. Fall no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Out to the wing. There's a screen. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Parker defending. Off target from outside. Pass to Fall. Back to Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. He takes it in to the middle. Here's McCormick, and he makes it. McCormick's got his second basket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Now Satoransky. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Leading by 5. And don't go. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Charity stripe shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The steal. Fires the three. No good there. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 12.
So it's the home team now. Brooks defending. And there's the drive. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Mirotic. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. 20 points for him.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. He tries the 3. Sinks it from distance. Hernan Gomez has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Mirotic. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Brooks defending. To the left side wing. buries it from three.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big three right there, especially at this point in the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mirotic can't get it to go. To take the lead, driving inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that one drops, so now they lead by one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Pass to Fall. Back to Satoransky.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Outside for Brooks. And a two-handed jam!
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Now here's Satoransky on the take. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Balmaro. Pass to McCormick. 6 on the shot clock. Money!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Satoransky. Yes! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Pass to Metu. Back to Satoransky. Brooks defending. 5 on the clock. Two seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Parker, no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA,